Nithyanandam. My name is Rishi Nityashambhavananda. I'm a proud disciple of His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva. Now, what I am going to be talking to you all about today is regarding the construction of the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya, the golden temple that is to come, which Swamiji has beautifully envisioned, and he's envisioned this temple which is going to come about in 7 praharas. It's going to be a golden temple, and it is going to be spread well over 200 acres. So this is the amazing vision that Swamiji has given for this temple. And not only that, what we need to know is that once the temple is done and all 7 praharas are done, it would have been the largest temple that has ever been built. So this temple is going to be built in stone. Yes, there will be a few features of Sodavela, which is also work with cement and bricks and mortar, but most of it is going to be in stone. Now, I am currently at Adi Kailash at Birdi, Bangalore, and we are currently standing under the banyan tree. So, the banyan tree is basically, Swamiji has said that this is the energy source of the entire temple. So this is where the Garbha Mandir is going to be, and this is the Moola, which is the very source. So the banyan tree, as Swamiji says, is Paramashiva himself. So the presiding deity of the temple is going to be the banyan tree by itself. So the whole temple is going to grow out of this beautiful tree, the banyan tree, which is like a kalpa vriksha. So basically, anything that you may want, anything that you may ask, it is just manifested, and it just becomes a reality. So that's how powerful this space is here. Swamiji has just created such a beautiful Kailasa, space of Kailasa here. So and a few other things that I want to tell you about the banyan tree is that Swamiji has called it as Birdi as Adi Kailasha. So the Adi Kailasha, why he calls it Adi Kailasha is because of the existence of an age-old temple which would probably be as close as maybe around 2000 years back. And why I'm telling you that is because when Swamiji came to this land, and he found when he came to this banyan tree, he found this cave. If you can all see the cave here. So he found this cave, and inside of the cave there was a Swayambhu Linga. So the tree has grown over an already existing temple. If you can just come around here a little bit, you'll be able to see this construction of the old temple that was already existent here, which would go way back to well over a few thousand years, at least a couple of thousand years. And why I'm saying that is we have actually gone to the extent of trying to see how old this tree is, and when we actually did the tests to see how old the tree is, we found the test came back saying that the tree is around 900 years old, and they are also saying that it could be a lot older than 900 years old because that we were able to reach only the first 4 layers of the tree, and in the 4th layer the sample had said that it's about 900 years old. So we haven't even got to the middle of the tree, which would actually give us the right age of the tree. So being the 4th layer itself being around 900 years old, we are thinking that the tree would anywhere be close to at least around 2000 years old. So this is how we are deriving at the fact that it may be way old, and because of this age-old temple, and this is what Swamiji, this very temple is what Swamiji is going to revive now and rebuild the temple, and it's just that it's just going to just grow out and become such a large, beautiful temple. So this is one of the beautiful aspects and a huge spiritual significance that the temple will have. Basically this is where, just right in front of the tree is where the Garbhagriha is going to be, and just as the name of the very name of the temple, the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya, just as the name says, we are going to have the Swayambhu Linga, which is actually the Nithyanandeshwara Linga, and then we are also going to have in the Garbha Mandir, so that will be the main deity, and then we will also have a huge deity of Paramashiva with 25 heads and 50 hands, and both of them will be consecrated inside of the Garbha Mandir, installed and energized by Swamiji himself. And but as I told you, the main deity, the presiding deity, the main deity is going to be the tree itself. But since the tree cannot be directly offered the pujas, as a representation of the tree, the Nithyanandeshwara Linga and the Paramashiva deity will be the representation of Paramashiva of the tree, basically. So all the pujas and rites and rituals and everything will happen to the two main deities that will be installed at the Garbha Mandir. So this is going to be such a beautiful feature. So the linga will be made out of stone, one of the best selected stones. So we are actually in the process of looking for the best stone that is available in the market. So we are not going to be compromising anywhere in that front. And also the Paramashiva deity is going to be made out of metal, and eventually it could even be gold coated or silver coated, we don't know. But as of now, it is either going to be in silver or in Panchaloha is what we are thinking it's going to be. And moving on further down, after the Garbha Mandir, we will have actually the as the Ardha Mandapam and the Muha Mandapam and the Maha Mandapam. So that is what we are going to have, which will grow out, and the temple will just grow out into various mandapams growing eastwards. So currently I am facing east, and the deity will be facing east, and the temple will grow lengthwise towards the east, right? So we're going to have the Ardha Mandapam, the Muha Mandapam would be the next mandapam the temple will grow out to, and then the Maha Mandapam. So this is predominantly going to be what will consist in the first prahara, right? So this is the first prahara of the temple, and in my next video I'm going to explain to you what the rest of the temple is all going to be about, and what the temple is going to comprise of. All right, so thank you everyone, and Nithyanandam, I will see you in my next video. Nithyanandam. So you have the Ardha Mandapam, Muha Mandapam and the Maha Mandapam, which will grow out towards the east of the temple, and within the first prahara I'm also going to show you what is going to happen on the southern side of the temple. So on the southern side of the temple you actually have on the facing south we are actually going to have the Dakshinamurti. So Dakshinamurti will have his own shrine on the southern side, and behind the tree, just right behind the tree, we are going to have a Lingotbhavar, and to the north we are going to have a shrine of Brahma. So all of them will have their, just as per, these are all specifications from the Shiva Agama. So the temple will predominantly follow everything in that the Agamas say. So we are going very specifically to whatever is being said in the Kamika Agama and everything will have an Ahamic reference. So, and also, just as you may find in any Shiva temple, we will have a Chandikeshwara, we'll have Surya Bhagwan and Chandra Bhagwan, and behind, actually, we are also going to have a shrine for Vishnu, that is basically Lord Venkateshwara. So Lord Venkateshwara will have a shrine himself. So all this will fall within the vicinity of what you call as the first prahara. So when I started off, I told you, and Swamiji has also told everyone in the satsang, that this temple will consist of 7 praharas. So what you will find, this is exactly whatever I've described so far is what you will find in the first prahara. All right. So this is what has been planned for the first prahara as on date. I will also now move on to the next praharas and what you will find within the next prahara. Right? Thank you, and Nithyananda.